most interesting stories in the Bible is unequaled in any other religion or philosophy or nation or even science fiction book. No one ever even thought of making up such a story like this. And that is the story of the Jews being slaves in Egypt, going out of Egypt with incredible miracles and receiving the Torah directly from God. Approximately 3 million people, the whole entire Jewish nation, actually saw panim lapanim and heard God speak. Some say all the 10 commandments, some say only the first 2 commandments, but nevertheless, they all saw and experienced and heard the creator of the universe, to the degree that it says in the Talmud that their souls jumped out of their bodies. The revelation was so great, and that God had to enliven them anew with each word, each letter that he spoke. Why did God do such a thing like this? There's other religions in the world with billions and billions of followers and believers that are based on one man, 2 men, a small group that claim they saw something, they heard something, they found something. And here we have Judaism that is based on, Jews have been giving their life for the fact that God appeared to them in Mount Sinai, took them out of Egypt, gave them these commandments, and Jews have been doing them faithfully. How many Jews? 1 million, a couple million. Half of the Jews, a quarter of the Jews. The majority of the Jews, the minority of the Jews, but certainly not tens of millions, hundreds of millions, billions, for sure not. Why? Why is it that all these other religions succeed and Judaism does not? Indeed, Judaism, there's Jews, big professors, that deny that whole thing ever happened. They say that the rabbis made it up. Well, the question is, why didn't anybody else make it up? If they made it up, those other religions that claim that they took the place of Judaism, why didn't the Muslims, the Christians, why didn't they make up the story? The answer is because no one wants a God that talks to everybody. People want a God that's like way, way up there. It's really high, pristine, only talks to great people. Well, Judaism says that everyone is a great person. Everyone is fitting to receive directly God's word. What's the proof? That's what God did with Mount Sinai. And that's what we Jewish people pray 3 times a day in the Aleinu prayer, that the whole world should recognize and see, even the evil people, Yifnu elecha kol rishei oretz, that everyone will turn to the Creator because He's creating them. But the Torah tells us that He's creating us for a purpose. And it tells us that each human being has the potential to fill this purpose. Indeed, God is speaking to each and every person constantly and telling them, asking them what God asked Adam, the first man, in Gan Eden, when he ate from the tree. Ayaka, where are you? Every human being is being asked this question. Why aren't you expressing your potential? God is giving everyone infinite potential for love, courage, bravery, honesty, positiveness, joy. All we have to do is just tap into it and bring it out. And that's going to be the idea of Mashiach and the future redemption, to bring out all the potential, good potential, from each and every one of God's creations, especially each and every human being. That's why we so desperately need Mashiach now, just as the Jews would have never left Egypt if Moses wouldn't have taken them out, and they wouldn't have received the Torah if Moses wouldn't have received it. So also Mashiach is going to be a person that will wake up the individual potential from each and every human being in the world. We need Mashiach now.
Moment of wisdom, some brief and life-changing moments.